Pakistan is the first country ever to be an Islamic state. There has never been an Islamic state in 1400 years. There have been caliphates, and which have run by families out of hundreds of wives, and therefore every time somebody, caliphate died, there used to be civil wars because there were so many sons competing, so many wives competing. So there was nothing religious about it. The fact that Pakistan was created is the only symbol of Muslim nationalism. Muslim nationalism as against Islamism, Islam should be understood. Muslim nationalism means you don't have to be a Muslim or practice Islam. You have to be Muhammad Ali Jinnah, and you have to mock Muslims. You can run away with a 16-year-old girl, your close friend's daughter. You can copulate with her and nobody will ever object. That is Muslim nationalism. That is what Islamism is, the Jamaat-e-Islami, the Akhwan al-Muslimin, the whole notion where you could best spread it and say it is Islamofascism that emerges from it, that I'm superior, I will rule. And it's a mixture of these two political messages that got through. Pakistan at any time will be worse than the Taliban, because the Taliban essentially come from a racial background, which is an identity based on Pashtun nationalism that says that the British Durand line does not have legitimacy. And whether it was King Zahir Shah or the Taliban, they all believe that the Durand line should vanish. Everything west of River Indus to the city of Attock is Afghanistan, and everything east of it was Hindustan, which is historically a fact. So Pakistan will stay number one, irrespective of that, because pan-Islamism doesn't come into the phenomena of the Taliban. Pan-Islamism is a phenomena purely of the Urdu-speaking Indian Muslim and the Punjabi, the Urdu-speaking Punjabi Muslim of Pakistan. Yesterday, there was a demonstration, a large procession on Pakistan's Independence Day, where in Sindh, they were shouting Pakistan Murdabad. I've never heard of that. In Balochistan, there's a civil war going on against the Pakistan military. The PTM, the Pashtun movement, is entrenched in progressive politics. They are borderline sort of Marxist nationalists who follow Bacha Khan, or and they are mostly the members of parliament are in prison. Taliban simply allows Pakistan the benefit of falling back and pinching other countries around through its deployment of the Taliban wherever they want. So you will find now Al-Qaeda, ISIS, all growing in that fertile territory. Pakistan itself, the Pakistan military is there primarily, an officer joins to become a millionaire in US dollars and retire to Canada or the US or Australia. No Pakistani general ever lives in Pakistan. They go somewhere else. Their objective is to make lots and lots of money, not Islam. Islam comes from the civil administration of the Punjabis who dare not speak their mother tongue in front of anyone, lest someone says that you are Punjabi mein hum kehte hain dangar, that you are nothing. Inko bolna nahi aanda. That is why he's speaking this. So our danger, our threat will always be from the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. The Pashtuns will take care of the problem themselves, because the Pashtun nationalism is not religious nationalism. It is about their values of valor and loyalty and truthfulness that existed long before Pakistan and India were partitioned. It is in the fables and stories of everyone. That is why the tradition of a Pashtun being the chokidar or the house guard in almost every upper middle class home in Pakistan, because he is not going to lie. That's a reputation of the Pashtun. Take it the other way around, the reputation of the Pakistani Punjabi general is that he will plunder and loot and run away. So, हमारे लिए a religious man who is truthful and honest is far more preferable than a modern auntie who goes for 11:30 meetings in their favorite restaurants and talk about, Trump or Hillary Clinton or something like that, and come up with the dumbest of ideas with no hope of the future. Whereas the women who serve them as maids, I've noticed if your maid is from Manipur, you have a different standing than if it is from Philippines or Malaysia. Then you sit somewhere else. And if your maid, God forbid, is a Tamil, my goodness, you're at the end of the life. It's so complex. It's so complex. But yet the threat is primarily Pakistan, because it has a state structure